Hello everybody, my name is Liam Frager. I am a composition major here at the Nazareth College School of Music, and today I'd like to talk with you about my piece, Dance of the Familiar, that I submitted for the 7th Annual Nazareth College Composition Competition. Specifically, I'd like to look at it through the lens of thematic transformation. That is, how is something like this musical idea related to this? This is Theme 1, the basis for the entire piece. It is first played by the violin ones in G minor and sounds like this. Let's take a look at how Theme 1 gets transformed throughout the piece. The first transformation is the simplest. Instead of playing in the original key, G minor, the violins play the same theme in its relative major key, B flat major. The next type of transformation is truncation. This means that the theme doesn't get played in its entirety. In this instance, only the first 8 notes of the theme are played. This moment in the cello part also demonstrates another way to elaborate a theme: sequences. This truncated theme is then repeated, moving down to start on a different note for each repetition. Let's listen. I use this combination of truncation and sequencing again at a different moment in the violin 1 part. This time, however, the theme is truncated down to just the first 4 notes, which is then sequenced down. This next transformation is when things start to get fun. For this, we take the notes of the theme and then flip them around, front to back and back to front. We then use this new series of notes to create a new theme, Theme 2. This type of transformation is called retrogradation. What's exciting about this is now I have a whole new theme that I can apply even more transformations to. Here is Theme 2 as it first appears in B flat major, played by the violin ones. So what kind of transformations do I apply to Theme 2? All the same ones we've seen before. We start with a transposition, playing in G minor, which is the relative minor key of B flat major. Like Theme 1, Theme 2 also gets truncated. Here's a truncation of just the starting scale that gets played in the coda at the very end of the piece. This scale at the beginning of Theme 2 also gets truncated to a shorter 5-note scale. This incomplete scale is also sometimes transformed again and is played in retrograde. Listen to its various appearances in the violin 2 and cello parts. These two themes, one the derivative of the other, demonstrate most of the thematic transformations that I used in the piece. However, there is one more that I would like to mention, since it's my favorite. To do that, we have to look at a countermelody that first appears in the viola part. Here it is. It gets repeated a few bars later with a slightly different ending. It is this version of the countermelody that I transform later in the piece. Let's look at how I transform it. To start, let's take the melodic intervals, that is, the distance between each note. Instead of putting it backwards like we did with retrogradation, we invert it, moving down when we had moved up and vice versa. This new set of inverted intervals is then used to write the theme's inversion. As you may have guessed, This type of transformation is called inversion. Let's listen. I then take this inversion of the countermelody and sequence it. Unlike the other sequences we've looked at, I move this transformation up each time it repeats, instead of down. So to recap, here's a list of the various methods of thematic transformation I used in the piece: register shift, transposition, truncation, sequencing, retrogradation, inversion, or a combination of many. This is by no means a complete list, as it only deals with transformations of pitch, and doesn't even get into all the ways you can transform the rhythm of a theme. As you can see, some of these methods that we use to transform a theme's pitch can also be applied to rhythm. I use some of these rhythmic transformations in my piece. Let's see if you can notice them. So, without further ado, here is the Nazareth College String Orchestra playing my piece, Dance of the Familiar. big thank you to Dr. Nancy Strelo and the Nazareth College String Orchestra for making this possible. I encourage you all to tune in to their live-streamed concert on Sunday, May 2nd at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you will hear this piece again, along with the premiere of another of my compositions, The Hero with a Thousand Faces, as well as other repertoire prepared by the Wind Symphony and Symphonic Orchestra. For information on how to attend, check out the Nazareth College School of Music website. I hope you all enjoyed listening to my piece and learning a little bit about thematic transformation in music. Thank you!